All rise. River Kingston, down session, the Honorable Brian Hagan presiding.
Good afternoon. You may be seated, those of you that desire to be seated. Just to let you know, those buttons on the rail are microphones. All right, so make sure you don't do anything that would impede that. Did you do the computer on this?
I did.
All right, Kevin, you're muted. Thank you.
Good afternoon, Your Honor.
You had an opportunity to speak with Ms. Ellis, correct?
I have, Your Honor, yes.
All right. Is she going to be able to participate in this initial appearance?
She is, Your Honor, and we are prepared to answer the question about whether or not she wants to waive or demand the preliminary hearing. We have a copy of the complaint in front of us as well.
Very good. We'll be on the record on case number 24 CRA 791, State of Ohio, City of North Olmsted versus Bianca Ellis. Ms. Ellis, you're before the court on the offense of aggravated murder. And Ms. Stevens, you did receive a copy of the complaint. Do you waive the reading of the complaint into the record?
Yes, Your Honor, we do waive reading of the complaint.
All right. Ms. Ellis, you have the right to what is termed a preliminary hearing. A preliminary hearing is a hearing in the municipal court. It is not a trial to determine your guilt or innocence. It is a hearing to determine whether or not the State of Ohio and the City of North Olmsted can produce sufficient evidence to establish probable cause that one, a crime was committed, and two, that you committed the offense. If you request a preliminary hearing, you have the right to confront and cross-examine any adverse witnesses. You have the right to subpoena your own witnesses. You yourself have the right to remain silent. You don't have to do or say anything. The burden is upon the State of Ohio and the City of North Olmsted to establish probable cause. If probable cause is established, this matter will be bound over to the Cuyahoga County Grand Jury for their review and possible indictment. If you are so indicted, you'll receive a summons to appear in downtown Cleveland at the Justice Center, and it'll be at that point in time you would enter a not guilty plea and be afforded a jury trial to determine your guilt or innocence. You have the right as well to waive the preliminary hearing and have this matter bound over directly to the grand jury in order to expedite any hearing or trial that you may have. You have the right to counsel. The court is appointed, or the appearance of the public defender, Ms. Stevens, is there. You further have the right to remain free on bond, and before you leave the presence of the court here today, we'll discuss the issue of bond as well. Ms. Stevens, on behalf of Ms. Ellis, how do you wish to proceed?
Thank you, Your Honor. We have had a chance to discuss the waiver or the demanding of a preliminary hearing. Ms. Ellis would like to demand a preliminary hearing at this time.
Okay. The preliminary hearing will be set for Monday, June 10th at 10:30 in courtroom 3. And Officer Curtis, may I hear you on bond?
Your Honor, based on the nature of the offense, the city would request a high cash bond as high as the court is comfortable with.
Okay. Bond will be set at $1 million cash or surety. Okay. Thank you, Ms. Stevens. Thank you, Officer Curtis. And we'll
Thank you, Your Honor. Are you ready for Mr. Walker?
yeah, you could replace him. Thank you. We'll see him.
Thank you, Your Honor.
Thank you, Ms. Stevens. Oh, excuse me. Could I go back on the record, please? Could I have that back, please? I forgot one important thing. one of the most important things. I apologize. The record reflect that Ms. Ellis was arrested on the 3rd of June and appeared in court on June 4th by video with counsel. The nature of the charge, possible penalty, and all rights were explained in open court and on the record. Upon review of the complaint filed against the defendant and detained without a warrant on the charge of aggravated murder, I will find that probable cause was shown and the detention was warranted. All right, the defendant requests a preliminary hearing. The preliminary hearing will be set for, as I stated, Monday, June 10th at 10:30 in courtroom 3. Bond set at $1 million, cash or surety. Okay. Now you can replace her. Thank you.
Thank you, Your Honor.
Okay. That's all she wrote. Sure. More than likely, she'll be indicted prior to that preliminary hearing. So, okay.